Remember those unhealthy yet glorious UK sweets that just seems to vanish? Join us as we take a bittersweet journey back to childhood. Let's talk about heartbreak, not the romantic kind. The kind where your favorite childhood sweets vanish forever. Here are 10 UK sweets that no longer exist, when they disappeared, and why some were discontinued, others banned. First up, Spangles. Launched in 1950, they were square-boiled sweets with flavors like cola, orangeade, and even Old English. They vanished in 1988, mainly due to falling sales and changing tastes. Some versions even used artificial colorings like E102, tartrazine, now heavily restricted in the UK for being linked to hyperactivity. Next, the mighty Texan Bar. A chewy block of nougat and toffee covered in chocolate. This sweet could pull fillings faster than an overexcited dentist, introduced in the 1970s and axed by 1984. People loved it, but it was expensive to produce, and sales didn't keep up. It was also a literal toothbreaker, probably not a hit with dentists or parents. At number 3, Toffo. This one hurts. Launched in the 1950s by Macintoshes, later taken over by Nestlé. It came in rolled paper tubes and had flavors like mint and fruit. Discontinued in the early 2000s, likely because chewy sweets fell out of favor and got edged out by glossier, more modern brands. Fourth, Banjo. First appeared in the 1970s and had a cult following. 2 fingers of wafer, chocolate, and peanuts. They came in a very plain packet because they didn't have to show off. Axed by the 1980s. Why? Likely marketing strategy. Cadbury was focusing on more popular bars like Twirl and Boost. No banned ingredients, just poor timing. At number 5 on the list, the legendary Paces. Think of green and white striped chewy mints. They were like the minty cousins of Opal Fruits, only in a funky t-shirt, released in the 1970s, gone by the late 1980s. The taste was polarizing, and frankly, so was the packaging. Sales dipped, and before long, they had faded out. Some formulas used artificial colorings later linked to behavioral issues in kids. Six, Fry's 5 Centers, a total classic. Chocolate filled with 5 fondant centers: strawberry, orange, lime, pineapple, and raspberry. Launched in the 1960s, scrapped by the 1970s. Production costs were high, and keeping 5 fillings fresh inside 1 bar, a logistical nightmare. Number 7th, Cabana Bar, a tropical dream. Coconut, caramel, cherries, all coated in chocolate. Hit shelves in the 1980s and discontinued in the early 1990s. Some blamed low sales, others pointed to changing health trends. And some say it was due to the cherry filling using red dye, E123, later banned in the UK for being carcinogenic. 8th, Aztec Bar, Cadbury's answer to the Mars bar, launched in 1967. It had nougat and caramel, all coated in milk chocolate. Discontinued by 1978. Fans say it just couldn't keep up with the Mars bar's popularity and had a strange texture. No banned ingredients, just bad luck in the confectionery wars. Number 9, Caramac. Introduced in 1959, this sweet golden bar wasn't quite white chocolate. It was its own thing. Super sugary, super nostalgic. This was by far my favorite sweet. Now Nestlé quietly discontinued it in 2023, blaming low demand. It was also high in palm oil and artificial flavoring, less popular with today's health-conscious crowd. And finally, the heartbreak of a generation. Woolworths Pick and Mix. Okay, not one sweet, but a rite of passage. Started in the early 1900s, disappeared with Woolies in 2009. While the individual sweets still exist, nothing compares to grabbing a paper bag and sneaking an extra cola bottle when no one was looking. That was peak childhood rebellion. So why did we lose all these legends? Sometimes it was cost, sometimes health concerns, and sometimes trends just changed. But let's be honest, if these came back tomorrow, we'd be queuing round the block with our old 10p coins in hand. Thank you for watching. If you would like to see more content from Where Them Gone, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you liked this clip, please press the like button.